Today we're in southern Nebraska hunting big whitetails. We're going to see if we can't get two for the books.
No guides, no outfitters. You're watching In Pursuit of Legends. Programming brought to you by Huskama Optics. Nothing safe within 1,000 yards. Best of the West shooting systems. Long distance, precision, accuracy. Challenger Sports Bar. Legendary hunts call for epic celebration. 511 Tactical. Purpose-built gear for life's most demanding missions. Anti-Logics Outdoors. Protect your herd with the power of science. BioShield. Repel the bugs that bug you most with natural, DEET-free BioShield.
On today's episode of In Pursuit of Legends, we're going to join Steve in southern Nebraska as he's chasing after some giant bucks. It was months of preparation and hours in the tree stand. We're going to see if he can't knock down a fantastic buck.
Yeah, it was an epic hunt. We fought the bitter cold, but when things happened, they unraveled quickly. Saw works great. Better doing it by hand. I got sawdust and dirt and everything in my eyes and my face. But I tell you what, when I can extend 16 feet from the ground, it makes a world of difference.
It's better than me doing it by hand.
It's better than me doing it by hand. I'm the old man. Usually the pups are doing it.
All right, I'll climb up there and take a look.
All right. Well, we should be good. We've got the trail cam set, we got our trophy rocks out, cleared out the tall grass so it doesn't set our camera off. So hopefully this summer, when we pull the SIM cards, we'll be able to see what kind of deer use in this area. And as we go into fall, we'll have a better idea what kind of deer are still hanging around and kind of living on this particular piece of property. So trail cameras, you can't beat them. Awesome scouting tool. So this is our last set. We got it done. It's the beginning of August. As we like to set up all of our stuff, check all of our stands, the sticks, make sure all the straps are good. So we just completed that, and now it's time to head back to Colorado and start scouting there. Well, thank you for joining me on this week's segment of Behind the Badge. Behind the Badge was developed by us police officers to give you, the general public, some tips and some tactics how not to become victimized. Statistically speaking, one of the most prevalent crimes in the United States today is vehicle break-ins. This is a crime of opportunity. What I mean by that is these criminals lurk through parking lots, through neighborhoods, through shopping malls, movie theater parking lots, and they look for items of value in your vehicle. So what I ask you to do is either conceal your items of value like laptops, purses, backpacks, duffel bags, anything like that that may be of value to you, and conceal them in an area that's not easily seen in plain view. And ladies, when you go to the shopping mall, please don't park, get out of your vehicle, and take your purse and put it in the trunk of your car just because you don't want to carry it inside. That becomes a target, and if you think that a professional criminal can't get into the trunk of your car in a matter of seconds, you're sadly mistaken. So apply these tips to your everyday life, and hopefully it'll help you from becoming a victim. Thanks for watching this week's segment of Behind the Badge.
From hunting and shooting sports to law enforcement and tactical applications, Husqvarna has you covered. These scopes are built to last and come with the best glass in the industry, offering you unparalleled low-light capabilities, all topped with a patented custom windage-enabled BDC turret. And now, after 2 years of field testing, Husqvarna is pleased to bring you the new HD binoculars. No matter your optical needs, the Husqvarna Advantage is crystal clear.
Nose Jammer Predator is designed to overload a predator's sense of smell without alarm. Put more coyotes in the truck this year with Nose Jammer Predator. Nose Jammer. Jam 'em.
Gunsmiths the world over demand precision. Wheeler Engineering demands more innovation, more dependability, more accuracy. Wheeler Engineering. Fine gunsmithing supplies.
Well, we just got back from a morning archery hunt. Went into Nebraska, pulled some of our cameras, got some big bucks on camera, so hopefully we'll be able to get one of those big bucks down either during archery season or rifle season. At least we got good signs of big bucks that are passing through the camera.
It's literally been in the negatives in the morning and only the teens in the afternoons. And we just literally saw the biggest deer I have ever seen on hoof with my own 2 eyes. He looks to me to be a big 10 or a big 12. It's tough to tell with the sun, but oh my God, is he a giant. He ended up going him back up in the pasture. So we're hoping that as night comes, he rounds up some does and starts coming down in here. But what a giant, unbelievable.
Well, we got a pretty exciting setup for tomorrow. You know, we got a northwest wind. We've been waiting for a northwest wind to get in this place in Nebraska. Fortunately for us, I just spoke to the landowner. He actually got the cows out of there, knows we're going in there. He's totally good with it.
Thank God.
We pulled the camera yesterday, and we had some really good deer on there. And it seems like they're cutting through a lot, especially in the morning. So northwest wind is the wind that we need. We need any westerly wind. So northwest, west, southwest. We got a northwest wind coming in tomorrow. It'll be our first time sitting in there, and I'm really excited about it. It's going to be a good time. We sat there last year rifle hunting, seen some really good 3-year-olds. We passed on a lot of good bucks in there, so I feel pretty good about it. Thank you for joining me on today's Tactic for Success. Today I want to spend a little bit of time talking about a very important concept, particularly when hunting from a tree stand, and that's proper entry and exit routes. Nothing will educate a deer herd or even a particular buck that you're chasing faster than poor planning for entry and exit routes. The thing to remember is this: long after you are gone, the scent that you leave on your entry and exit routes to and from your tree stand is going to be there for many hours and sometimes even days after you have left. If a big buck comes by and hits that scent trail, your chances of killing him are greatly reduced. For morning setups, we're going to avoid where the deer are congregating. Normally that's large agricultural fields and primary food sources. We're going to try to slip in on a creek, usually utilizing cover to avoid detection to slip into our tree stand. On evening setups, again, we're going to avoid where the deer are. Normally at that time, they are bedded up into the thick cover, so we're going to avoid that. We're going to come across open pasture ground or even agricultural fields to slip into our tree stands. It's important to always remember to spend a little bit of time before the season opens to properly clear your entry and exit routes of any debris. Debris that's going to make noise and things that are going to leave extra scent there. Tall grasses, we remove them. If there's any sticks or limbs that are going to obstruct us from quietly getting into a tree stand, particularly on morning hunts, we knock those down, we get those out of the way. Remember, we don't want to leave scent and we don't want to make noise getting into our setups. Spending a little bit of time planning and preparing long before the season starts for proper entry and exit routes is going to ensure a fantastic hunt for you come this fall. Go in undetected, don't be heard, seen, or smelled. You're going to see more deer, you're going to kill more deer. Thanks for watching this week's Tactic for Success.
In 2001, Best of the West began the legacy of long-range hunting. Since then, our craft has dramatically evolved, using the finest components available with state-of-the-art machining methods. The only way to reach the highest standard of quality is by doing it ourselves. Best of the West Shooting Systems.
Crossbreed holsters, whether you choose the Super Tuck Deluxe or the Mini Tuck. The comfort, quality, and reliability of a Crossbreed holster becomes a part of you. All Crossbreed holsters are handmade in the USA, have a lifetime warranty, and a try-it-free guarantee. Crossbreed holsters. Carry concealed. Carry comfortably. Carry the cross.
We've seen a few deer moving, but it's been really cold this morning, and so far we haven't seen anything really big, just the little guys so far. I'd imagine they're staying out in the corn and the milo a little bit longer because of this cold weather. But they should move down in here soon. Good buck right there. There's a good buck right there. Good buck. It's a good one. Yeah, baby. Oh, that was a really nice den point. They came along this area on that far side of the creek, and I ranged him at 35 yards. And I think I put a real good shot on him. He ran off, but I could see a lot of blood coming out, so I think it was a good shot. That was a good den. I'm sure it's a 4.5-year-old deer. And a really good den, so. Oh, it's cold. I mean, it's cold. We'll see what happens. We'll get on the track job and check him out. He's a good deer. He's a real good deer.
Caldwell AR-15 Mag Charger. The new Caldwell AR-15 Mag Charger revolutionizes the way ammo is loaded into an AR-15 magazine. Load 30 rounds in under 10 seconds. Dump, click, pump. Spend more time shooting and less time reloading.
We just climbed out of the stand. We are freezing. We're going to drop down to the bottom here. I see my arrow, and then we'll pick up the blood and see how good it is. We reviewed the video. It looks like an absolutely perfect 10-ring shot. So before we do that, I want to check blood because, you know, the video can be a little deceiving. We want to make sure he's down before we go after him. So let's go and take a look and see what we got. Blood's already frozen on the arrow. It's so cool. Oh yeah, that's good. Complete pass through. Yeah, that should be a fantastic hit. Yeah, absolutely good. Yeah, he's bleeding out both sides. His head up, so he just kind of got up and moved off. We're gonna back out, come back in probably 4, 5, 6 hours and see what happens. Well, we just found Brant's deer. Fantastic buck here in Nebraska. We're gonna go track mine now. There was a lot of blood. We went in about 125 yards, and unfortunately, I saw that he was still alive, so we backed out of there and gave him the whole night. So we're gonna go finish tracking him, see, hopefully we can find him. It looked like a fantastic shot on video, but they're tough creatures, and sometimes you get a good shot and they still can go and go and go and stay alive for a while. So we're gonna go get on the track and hopefully find my deer. Well, the cats have been eating on a deer, and the way the blood's leading, I'm sure it's going to be my deer. But hopefully they just maybe ate a hind quarter. That's really not good. That's bad. That's real bad. Drag marks. There he is. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. He's gone. That is unreal. They ate everything. Came back in here and we found Brant's deer, and then we decided to circle back and get on the blood of this guy, and we tracked him into this creek here, and this is what your predators do. Your coyotes just absolutely destroyed this deer, and I'm just sick to my stomach. You know, it's one thing to be able to harvest just a beautiful, 4.5-year-old whitetail, and then think about being able to fill your freezer, and every time you you take out a roast or a steak or you barbecue it, think about the memories of this animal and the nutrition that it's providing for you and your family. And you know, lo and behold, we come to the end of the blood trail and this is what we find. Just a magnificent deer. And just absolutely destroyed, gone from coyotes. This is the chances you take. If you leave them overnight, the chances you take of coyotes getting in here and just cleaning them, picking them clean. Well, things happen super fast out there in Nebraska. You know, that good shooter buck came in. I was able to get a good shot on him. Next thing you know, here comes another shooter buck. After a quick discussion, Brant and I switched from cameraman to hunter. You know, if that opportunity presented itself to you, would you switch? How comfortable are you at shooting your buddy's equipment?
Join us after today's episode on Facebook for a live discussion.
Programming brought to you by Husqvarna Optics. Nothing safe within 1,000 yards. Best of the West Shooting Systems. Long distance, precision, accuracy. Challenger Sports Bar. Legendary hunts call for epic celebration. Top brass. Powder, bullet, done. Can Cooker. Cater to your crowd. Mojo Motion Decoys. Join the revolution.
Now that is a fantastic Pope and Young Southern Nebraska whitetail.
That was a good deer.
There were times we thought we were crazy, you know. I mean, we're sitting there countless hours in the tree stand, freezing cold temperatures, in the negatives a lot of the days, winds blowing in our face at 20 plus mile an hour. And I'll tell you what, we stayed persistent. A lot of times we wanted to just hit that alarm clock, go back to sleep, stay in a nice warm bed, but we didn't. We got back after him, and he knocked down a fantastic Pope and Young deer.
Yeah, you know, when I shot that deer, I couldn't even feel my fingertips. I was so cold. Thought what I made was a perfect shot on that deer. We got down an hour and a half later after shooting him, followed his blood trail, and unfortunately we bumped him. So we backed out. The next morning we came back, and the coyotes got him. But, you know, that was only part one to this epic hunt. You know, next week, Brant will be in the tree stand, and hopefully he'll be able to tag out too. For more information, check us out at InPursuitOfLegends.com. Follow us on Facebook. Thanks for watching.